Guys, what up? Welcome back. Gamblers here. Look at the title. We're going to be doing a little bit of a basics, maybe advanced stuff for some of you new guys. When you have just came to this game, you're like, what the heck do I need to be doing? Building stuff, obviously, but we're going to be going over XP, building points, how that translates to your character's leveling. So when you level your character, one of the fundamental things for this game is making new stations, unlocking infrastructure points, and how do we do that extremely fast? So you get into your, you've popped into the server, go down to your buildings menu, and you start developing your stations. Obviously, for you new guys, you want to be going into economy stuff first, making your refineries, station hall, frac head, maybe getting into workshed stuff. You can look up that video, making a mining colony, all that good stuff. But we're going to be going over a little bit of the more things that don't stand out too much for the new player, but I'm going to show you guys. So this is the first menu I want you to look at. So with your cursor, you go right here. So build points gained by constructing and upgrading buildings and outposts. So your buildings give you build points. Your build points, so this station, you can see in orange, it's 457 building points. This total, along with all of your other buildings and stations, go up here to your XP. So you guys can pause this. Your XP is the total amount of build points that you have goes into your passive XP. And I don't have the chart here with me, but you guys can go and look in the Starborne Discord somewhere, maybe in the resource channel, of how much experience it takes per level. So right now my guy's level 35. It's 19,049 experience to go from level 35 to level 36. Okay, so I know that might be a lot. I'll try to maybe slow down here and explain that once again. So the amount of building points depends on what you've put your resources into your building menu. I gotta turn this down real quick. Sound. Game is too loud. So we're gonna go like that. So you build buildings like these guys. All of these. So you can see this building has 21 build points. That's giving me at this station 21 experience by having this building built. And that passively, why do we want XP? Why do we want to level? It's because the more experience and the more levels that you have, the more infrastructure. So you come up here, infrastructure points that you have to send out new stations, or like later on in the video, to make troop carriers. Okay, so once again, it's very simple. You've got these menus. You can read this whole thing. Okay, it's going to talk to you about how much it costs to upgrade from level 2, level 3, level 4 station. It's going to tell you at what building point levels, level 20, level 2. Level 3 is 50 build points at this station, and level 4 station, where you get 4 range, 120. Okay, so you guys can kind of look at this. It gives you other information on them. I'm going to really go over that. Same thing with this menu, the passive. XP yield per hour is the sum of all your station's building points. And once again, like I said, build points are right here. Okay, build points, your XP, and then your infrastructure points are up here. Okay, it's very simple. Whatever level that you are, that's how much IP you have, until you guys can go in here, go tasks, and you go to your login rewards. Okay, so week 1, every day that you've been playing a server, it always starts on day 1 for you, individual player. Then up till the second week, day 8, it gives you 10 free IP, infrastructure points. So maybe day 7, okay, you're planning around the fact that you're going to unlock 10 free IP on day 8. So you're like, oh my gosh, I want to start saving up resources. My economy's online, all that good stuff. You can unlock 10 more IP here. Another thing about this XP and build point deal is your dailies. So there's 2 ways to get experience. One was the one I just explained to you, which is passive. And then now it's going to be your dailies. Okay, so you go up here to tasks, go to dailies. You can see this screen, okay? So you can see these values right here, XP 2809 every time. So these are your dailies. You can see the time here. You get 4 sets of caches dependent on the generated thing it wants you to do. So do a solar flare, break down 3 cards, complete 2 missions. You can see all these are always different. And the other thing I really want to put emphasis on here for you new guys is your reroll. If you were playing this game, okay, when you re-roll one of these, it has the potential to upgrade it. So these carbons, these are tier 2 missions. The silver one, this purple one, is a level 4 cache, meaning it's going to give better cards. When you use your free re-roll, it can do something like this. So pretend this carbon, I clicked the where is it? Oh, I've already completed them. You can't see them. But you come in here and you can re-roll. See right here. So it says re-roll. On this one, I already used the one for tomorrow. So if you click, I said, you can click your next set and look at the ones that you have for tomorrow. And you can use your free re-roll on your ones for tomorrow as well. So I re-rolled this, and I just happened to re-roll it from a carbon to a gold. You guys want to be doing this because this is going to give you better cards. The gold cache is the only cache tier 5 challenge that's going to give you possibly a gold card, which is amazing. Gold firepower card, gold, you know what I'm talking about. It's extremely beneficial to you to try to get a free re-roll to a silver or a gold cache. But the thing I want to show you guys is you can see these XP values are not set. This is my set for tomorrow. It doesn't say that. Why is that? Because the amount of XP that is going to generate on your challenges is based on how much building points or XP you already have. So when you invest in more buildings, okay, so like for instance, if you have a bunch of resources and a bunch of build R cards like these, when you do your tasks, or if you bought cards from the store, you get these build R cards that speed up your buildings. The more build points you have, the more passive resources you're going to generate. So you go here to your dailies. You want to complete all 4 of these every day. You always want to complete these because they're going to give you passive XP, which means more levels for your character, which means more stations, which means more ships, which means more labor, everything. Okay, extremely important to tie this all together. So you got your passive resources, you have your challenges, but the other really, really critical thing you also need to be thinking about when you talk about getting your economy set up and you start playing this game and understanding how it works, a brand new station, a station at level 0 that you send out. So this guy right here, Toad Fox, he sent this station out, a brand new station. This is 10 IP. Or you can do your troop carrier. So you can see this. It says right here, it shows you 120,000 resources of each kind, all 3 kinds, and 11 IP infrastructure points. Okay, so if you have the ability to plan this, you have a station that has the heavy ship assembly. It has some moons on it. Maybe you have one of the heavy ship building cards, which reduces the cost of any heavy, and a troop carrier is a heavy. You use a troop carrier to cap stations that are already built, like NPC stations. So you can see out here, you got ice fields. So this is Crossfire. You got these ice fields out here. Okay, let's pretend this station right here that Magus has built. Okay, he's in your alliance, and this is a level 4 station. He has a bunch of ships here. He clears this ice for you. Okay, and then your troop carrier, this guy right here, you've built this, okay, with resources and your IP. You've sent the troop carrier out here and you start capping this. You can take this NPC, and this NPC, instead of developing a brand new station with 10 IP, you capture a station with 11, and you instantly jump up 900 to 1,000 build points. which is just insane. It's for the cost of the troop carrier to lose a little bit of ships to clear this thing. You're getting an extreme bump in your build points. So we can come up here to politics. We're going to go to rankings. Okay, you guys can go to the top dogs. So like this Empire build points. See this guy right here, old JTech. Okay, 7,200 build points. Next guy has 3,800. Number 10 on the server has 4,600. Why is this? Why is the difference between rank 1 and rank 10 so different? Because this guy has probably made his last 3 stations, he's captured them and not made new stations. This guy has probably captured his last 3, possibly 4 stations. Okay, so he's made a troop carrier, he's cleared it or had his team clear it for him, and he's captured. Okay, so instead of building a new station with 0 IP, he's captured 3 stations with 3,000. And that 3,000 is the difference here. So this guy with level 10, he might not have captured anything. You can see here, he's captured no stations, okay? Versus this guy, he's captured at least 3. So this guy's sent out 3 stations. This guy's captured 3 stations. All of them NPCs, okay? So I know that was a lot of information, guys, especially you new guys. So maybe I'll do a little review here. We talked about passive build points and XP. You make buildings, you get passive XP that goes into your pool or whatever it costs for your next level, all of your stations. You do your challenges and your tasks. Those give you a bump. Maybe I think it's 60%. So when the day rolls over, it gives you it takes 60% of your level. It divides it by 4 into your 4 daily challenges. Once you complete those, it gives you a bump of raw XP, and then you turn around and you either make stations with that stuff or with with that IP, or you make at 11 you make troop carriers, and then you can cap stations on the map. It takes coordination. You want an alliance. If you're playing solo, it's going to set you back. You'd lose ships, but in the long term, you get more stations, you get more production. More stations means more ships. More stations means more labor. More stations means more economy. You can get the idea, okay? So, and then for you new guys, kind of recap, ask questions. I know this is a lot of info. How do you make the TC? How do you get those resources for the troop carrier? It takes a big economy. It takes running a lot of flares. It takes a lot of raiding. You don't just instantly have the ability to have the HSA, have an economy, and save up 300,000 resources. It takes a while, and so that maybe that's for a different video. To recap and to kind of ask you guys for help. So if you guys want any videos, you guys need to ping me, and I'm going to have another couple lined up from people that have asked questions. So with that said, like this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Leave me some feedback. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace out, crew.